The sentence landed like a glass dropped on marble. "We decided you're not my type anymore, so we're done." My wife's voice was light, performative, the kind she used when her friends were watching and she needed applause more than truth. Laughter fluttered around the table. Wine glasses paused mid-air, phones angled slightly closer. I noticed everything. The way her hand didn't shake, the way three of them nodded before I did, the way she didn't look at me when she said it. Group decision? Interesting. Inside me, something very old and very quiet sat up straight. I didn't ask why, I didn't argue, I didn't raise my voice. I smiled, a small, courteous smile, the kind men use right before they stop caring forever. "Thanks for the group decision," I said. Silence snapped tight. I stood, adjusted my jacket, and walked away from the table. Halfway to the door, I felt it. The shift. Panic. The sudden realization that I wasn't chasing, that I wasn't pleading. Behind me, chairs scraped. Someone called my name. I didn't turn around, because when someone humiliates you publicly, it's never spontaneous. It's rehearsed, and rehearsals leave fingerprints. That night, the apartment felt staged, too clean, too intentional. She came home late, smelling like confidence and someone else's cologne. She didn't ask where I'd gone. She didn't need to. In her mind, I'd already been dismissed. I replayed the dinner in fragments, the glances, the synchronized smiles, the way one friend avoided my eyes completely. They knew before I did. That was the betrayal. Not just infidelity, coordination. My wife hadn't fallen out of love. She'd outsourced the decision, curated an exit, built a jury, and delivered a verdict with witnesses present. I lay awake beside her, listening to her breathe, slow, unbothered. My chest burned, but my hands were steady. Rage wanted to scream. I forced it to whisper, because whispers last longer. In the dark, I realized something colder than anger. They didn't think I was dangerous. They thought I was disposable. I became observant. I didn't check her phone. I mirrored it, got the same model, synced the cloud she forgot existed. I watched patterns, lunches that ran long, messages deleted but not erased, a name saved under a woman's contact that never replied with emojis. I smiled more, spoke less. At work, I requested copies of our shared financials for planning. At home, I cooked her favorite meals. She relaxed. That was my favorite part. Her friends stopped inviting me out. That told me more than any text thread ever could. One afternoon, I sat in my car outside a cafe she never liked. I watched her lean forward, touch his wrist, laugh with her whole mouth. He looked proud. Men always do when they think they've won something. I drove away before they noticed me. Not because it hurt, because I had everything I needed. The confirmation came quietly. An email, a forwarded reservation, a hotel receipt charged to the account she forgot I still monitored. I printed it. Paper makes lies nervous. That evening, I placed the documents on the kitchen table. No speech, no accusation. She froze. "What's this?" she asked, already knowing. I met her eyes for the first time in weeks. "Your type," I said. Her face collapsed inward. Words tumbled. Explanations. Strategic tears. I watched with clinical interest. When she reached for me, I stepped back. That broke her, because she finally understood this wasn't a fight, it was an audit. 2 days later, I sent a message. Group chat. Her friends. Every single one. I thanked them for their honesty, for showing me who'd been advising my marriage. I attached the receipts, the dates, the overlap with advice they'd given her about self-worth. No insults, no commentary, just truth. Then I filed the paperwork. Separate accounts, legal notices, a lease termination clause she didn't know I'd added years ago. When she arrived home and found the closet half empty, she sank to the floor. "You planned this," she whispered. I paused at the door. "No," I said. "You announced it." I live alone now. The silence doesn't echo, it listens. Sometimes I think about that dinner, the laughter, the confidence, the way they believed humiliation was power. They were wrong. Power is restraint. Power is timing. Power is leaving without raising your voice. I don't hate her. Hate requires attachment. What I feel is cleaner than that. She wanted a group decision. She got one. I chose myself.